Hi friends, welcome to our channel Jayaditya Math Tutorial. We are doing a series of 10th class mathematics. As a part of this, we are now in the chapter tangents and secants. Already we have done two important classes before this class. So both the classes are very important. In the first class we have discussed the basic concepts of circle and what are the parts of the circle. Okay, and in the second class we have discussed some problems of exercise 1 and also some important and interesting concepts which are very important for you to solve the problems of tangents and secants. So both the classes are very important. Please do watch those two classes, then you come back, then you will understand the whole class. Even after this class, at least you once watch the class now. Without wasting any time, let us get into our class today. Right, so what is the chapter we are discussing now? That is tangents and secants. We have discussed many statements in our previous class which are very important, like the radius is perpendicular to the tangent at any given point, and also if there is a theta, for example, see here Nana. For example, this is a circle and you have two tangents like this. So let us think the angle here is theta. If you draw an angular bisector for this theta, it definitely passes through the center of the circle. That passes through the center of the circle. So like this we have discussed many statements. That's why I am asking you to once watch the previous classes. There we have proved also. Okay, and now also let us discuss some more statements which are very important. For example, see here Nana. For example, there are two concentric circles. What do you mean by concentric circles, Nana? The concentric circles are nothing but the circles which are having same center but different radii. The circles which are having same center but different radii are known as concentric circles. For example, let us take the center as O. Okay, if you draw a tangent for the smaller circle, the circle with smaller radius, it will be a secant to the circle which is having a bigger radius now. Clear? So what happens if you draw a perpendicular from the center of the circle to that tangent? So that is our question here. So what happens when a perpendicular is drawn to a tangent of the smaller circle at the point of contact? What is the point of contact? So the point where the tangent touches the circle is known as point of contact. Let us take the point as A now. And you see here the tangent is cutting the bigger circle at two different points. Let us take those points as B, C. Okay, those 2 points as BC. Now BC is the secant for BC is the chord here for the bigger circle here. So we can say that if you draw a perpendicular from center to the tangent, then it bisects the chord of the bigger circle. It bisects the chord of the bigger circle. That means BC by 2 will be equals to AB, which is also equals to AC now. Okay, so see here AB will be equals to AC, which is equals to BC by 2. AB is equals to AC is equals to BC by 2. That means here BC is bisected. How to prove that one? How to prove that BC is bisected at A? That is very simple. Now, if you join OB and OC, so these are nothing but these are the radii of the bigger circle, right? Now let us take the radii of bigger circle as capital R there. So those are that means the radii will be always same. So these two sides are equal. So you can see that OB is equals to OC. Clear now? If the angle here is 90 degrees, here also the angle must be 90 degrees. So let us take angle OAB is equals to angle OAC now. OAB is equals to OAC, which is equals to how much? 90 degrees. And also these are the things we are talking in the triangle. In the triangles, two triangles, that is OAB and triangle OAC now. So here we have two triangles. In those two triangles we are discussing that OB is equals to OC. That is the first one. Why? Because that is the radii. And we are also discussing about the angle. If it is 90 degrees, this also will be the 90 degrees. And the other one is AO. In both the triangles you have AO, that is nothing but common side. That is what? That is common side. Now by using, this is the right angle, hypotenuse and side. By using RHS criterion, what can we say about AOB and AOC here? So triangle AOB is congruent to triangle AOC now. Both will be congruent here. So what can you comment on AB and AC? So see here now, here we have AB and here you have AC. So when two triangles are congruent, the corresponding sides will be equal here. So AB will be equals to AC. AB will be equals to AC. So these are nothing but corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. That means, see here, AB. If AB is equals to phi, AC also must be equals to phi. If those 2 points are both the dimensions are equal, then A is the midpoint. That means it is bisected or not. Hence we can say that the chord drawn to the bigger circle, which is a tangent to a smaller circle, is bisected at the point of contact. That is somewhat important. And the next one, the next statement, which is also important. So see here no one will be asking you about the proofs now. No one will ask you about the proofs in your examination. The only thing is you should understand the whole concept and you should remember what are the final results of those statements. Those results are very, very important here. For example, again let me draw a circle. This is a circle. Let me take this point as P. From the point I am drawing two tangents to the circle now. I am drawing two tangents to the circle. Here the point of contacts are A and B. The circle is having the center O. Circle is having the center O now. So if you join OA and OB, you know that OA will be the radius and OB is also radius. Radius is perpendicular to the tangent, and here also the radius will be perpendicular to the tangent. But here the question is, if I take an angle theta here, what is the angle will be OAB? What is the angle OAB is my question here. That is the question. So you remember this one. This will be theta by 2. That angle will be half of the angle where the tangents are inclined. So here the angle is called as angle of inclination for the tangent. So you should remember this one also. Sometimes he may give you the question like this. If the angle is 60 degrees here, what is the angle? He may ask, if the angle is 60 degrees here, how much should be the angle here now? This is 30. How much will be this angle now? If you observe, this is radii and this is also radii. So this triangle becomes an isosceles triangle. So this also will be 30 degrees now. Now you tell me, what is the angle AOB? If this is 30, 30 and 30 is 60. In a triangle, the sum of angles is 180. Already 60 is completed. So how much this must be? That must be equals to 120 degrees. How much it will be, Nana? This angle will be 120 degrees. So you should understand each and every concept here. Clear? I hope the concept is clear here. Let us go for the next one. These are all the statements you should remember very, very clearly. Okay. And for example, again I am drawing a circle. So see here, this is the circle, Nana. There is a quadrilateral which is inscribing the circle here. A quadrilateral is, circumscribing a quadrilateral is circumscribing a circle here. Okay, so let us take this point as A, B, C and D. If this is the case, what can you show means AB plus opposite sides, sum of opposite sides are equal. If the quadrilateral is like this, so AB plus CD will be equals to AD plus BC. So simply you can understand this one. So sum of the opposite sides will be equal when a quadrilateral is circumscribing a circle here. You understand that one more statement. Okay, I told you in the previous class only. In this class we are going to learn about some construction of tangents. So let us get into the construction of tangents now. Okay, now. So this construction of tangents is very, very important. Definitely you will get one question in your final examination for 4 marks. So you should not miss this one. Okay. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe, and if you like my class, please do like it and share with your friends. Okay, so now let us go to the constructions. For example, you will be having in constructions, Nana, you have many types of problems. Let me explain you first thing. The first one is construct a tangent at a point on the circle. On the circle is one question. And you will be having construct pair of tangents from an external point, Okay, now so this is one more question. In this part, construct pair of tangents from an external point, you have two different kinds of questions here also again. Now the one is, you know, the distance of the center, distance between the center and the external point, and the other one is you will be given an angle of inclination between the tangents. So you should know both, Nana. So important one is when the distance is given from the center to the point, external point from where the tangents are drawn. So that is very, very important problem, and sometimes you will be given the angle of inclination also. Even this is important. If he has given angle of inclination, there you need to do some more analysis. After doing the analysis, then you can construct. So let us do one by one. And the other case also you have, they will be telling that using a bangle a circle is drawn, how to draw the pair of tangents for that one. So sometimes the question may be like that. So what to do there? That means drawing a circle using a bangle, in the sense you don't know the center. That is the internal point which you need to understand. Okay now. So we will be discussing each and every one by one. So be cautious and try to understand what I am drawing. If possible, take a compass and a rough notes and try to draw with me, construct with me. Okay, let us go for the first one. Construct a tangent at point A on the circle with center O whose radius is phi. Okay, for example, draw the rough figure. What is he telling? A circle is having center O and construct a tangent at point A on the circle. So here you need to draw the tangent, and he has given the radius of the circle as 5 centimeters. The radius of the circle as 5 centimeters. The first thing you need to do is, see here Nana, I don't have apparatus. Actually this is a lockdown time, otherwise I would have bought that one. So that's why this chapter I am explaining in the last order Nana. Actually we need to explain this one in the first only, but due to the apparatus deficiency I don't have apparatus, so that I am explaining in the last. Even the similar triangles concept also, there also you have constructions. That's why I have stopped these two chapters and I am explaining these in the last. Actually these are very, very important chapters. So see here how to draw this one. First of all, you draw a circle with radius 5 centimeters. First of all, you draw a circle with radius 5 centimeters. Here you know the center. I think you know how to draw the circle. So place the pointer here, take 5 centimeter radius on the scale. Okay. Take the scale like this and measure like this Nana, 5 centimeters, and take the center and you draw the circle. So like that you can draw the circle with radius 5 centimeters, and then draw a line in this manner. Okay, draw a line, draw a ray OX, such that it cuts the circle at point A, Okay, now after getting the point A, here the problem is very, very important. You know that tangent will be perpendicular to the radius, right? Tangent will be perpendicular to the radius. Here OA is the radius, so you should draw a perpendicular line here, that's all, but it should pass through the point A. So for that reason what you will be doing is, take the pointer at A, draw two arcs on the both sides with the same radius. Draw two arcs. Okay, getting my point? Draw two arcs on both sides of A with the same radius. The radius should be same here. Okay, now take this point as center. Take more than half radius. That means if you take this point as center, it should be more than this point, more than A now. So taking radius like that, draw an arc here and also here now, with the same radius. Again, whatever the radius you have taken here with the same radius, now place the pointer here and cut these two arcs. Cut both the arcs. Now you got 2 points here. Clear? Now only the thing is you need to join those 2 points. Okay, now you need to join those 2 points. If you join those 2 points, you will get a tangent. Clear? Mention this as some T, and you can write there as the line T is the required tangent for the circle. So what are the steps we have done here? The first thing is draw the circle of radius 5 centimeters. Then what we did? We have drawn a ray OX such that it cuts the circle at point A. After that, what we have done here? At A, draw a perpendicular line to the ray OX. So the perpendicular line is the required tangent to the circle. That's all. You can write the steps of construction in any way. And whatever you do, you mention that one in your construction steps. But the thing is, when you are doing constructions, the rough figure is mandatory. You must and should draw the rough figure. You should construct the original construction, and after this, you should write the steps of construction. I don't know how some students are writing steps of construction before constructing this one. If you construct the tangent first, then it will be easy for you to write the steps of construction. Nana. Clear? Right. Now let us go to the second model. That is, when the distance and radius is given, you need to draw the pair of tangents from external point. When the distance between center and external point is given, and also the radius of the circle is given, and you should draw the pair of tangents from external point. Here you can draw pair of tangents. I told you from the external point you can draw 2 pair of tangents. So how will be the rough figure? For example, let us take radius is equals to 5 centimeters or 6 centimeters, and let us take the distance D, OP. OP is equals to 10 centimeters. Okay, and now you should draw this one now. So for example, the radius of the circle is 6. So first of all, you need to draw a circle with radius 6 now. So you can observe here, and he has given the circle. Let us observe this question. The center of the circle will be O, and let us take the external point as P now. Let us take the external point as P here. From P you should draw two tangents. From P you need to draw two tangents, A, PA and PB. PA and PB will be two tangents you should draw in this manner. And what you know here, you know only one thing, you know both the things actually. So you know the distance between the point and the external point, center and the external point. You know the distance between the center and the external point, and you know the radius of the circle such that it is 6 centimeters. So you should mention this everything in the rough figure. After drawing the rough figure, now you come for the main construction. What is the first step here? So you need to draw the pair of tangents to a circle. So the first step will be obviously to draw a circle here. You draw the circle with radius how much? 6 centimeters. After that, you know the center here, that is center O. And as if in the previous case, draw a ray OX. Draw a ray OX. And you know that there should be a point such that it is 10 centimeters away from the center. 10 centimeters away from the center. So from this, take the 10 centimeters radius on the compass. Take O as the center. That means keep the pointer here and mark the point P here now. Mark the point P. So let us take this point as P. So now OP will be how much? OP must be equals to 10 centimeters. OP is equals to 10 centimeters. Clear? After that, what you need to do is, this construction is very simple. Just draw the perpendicular bisector for OP. Just draw the perpendicular bisector for OP. How to draw the perpendicular bisector? In the previous case we have done it, right? So from here you have taken two arcs, and from here one arc you have drawn like this, no? And you have cut it and you have joined that one. In the same way you need to do here, but the points must be O and P. So taking O as center, take more than half radius, draw an arc on the top and also bottom, and with the same radius what you have taken here, with the same radius, that means without disturbing the compass, take the center P now and cut the arcs now. Okay, cut the arcs, then you join these both. If you join these both, you'll get a point here, that will be M now. Obviously this will be the midpoint of OP. That will be the midpoint of OP. After this, what you need to do is take OM as radius. Take OM as radius and M as center. M as center. So taking the pointer at M, cut the circle with the radius OM. With the radius OM. That means first of all you measure this one with the compass and take center M and you cut this one. That's all. Or else you can do one more thing. So draw a circle in this manner now. So this will be without using compass. This is a very tough job for me. Okay, like this you can draw a circle. So this circle cuts the primary circle at A and B now. So what the circle you have drawn now cuts our original circle at two different points, that is A and B. Now you join PA and PB. Join PA and PB. Then the PA and PB will be the required tangents here. PA and PB will be the required tangents. Clear? I hope this concept is clear for you. Let me draw for you once again. Okay, see here Nana. First of all, draw the circle. After this, take the center. From the center, draw a ray OX. Draw a ray OX. Here you need OP distance as 10 centimeters. OP distance as 10 centimeters. So from O, mark a point P such that OP is equals to 10 centimeters. After this, taking the center O as O and radius must be more than half here. Okay. More than half you take, that means more than 5 centimeters you take now between OP. OP is 10 centimeters now, so you take the radius as greater than 5. So you can take 6, 7 or more than that one. Okay, from center draw two arcs in this manner, and again with the same radius from P you draw two arcs now. Cut the previous arcs. Join the points of cutting the arcs now. Join these 2 points, then you will find a point here M. So taking the point M and O as radius, taking the point M as center and MO as radius, take the pointer like this and cut the circle in 2 parts now. From here only take MO as radius and draw an arc here, and also you draw an arc here. This point will be A and this point will be B. What is the next one you need to do? Join PA and PB. Join PA and PB. So PA and PB will be your required tangents. Let us take one more problem where the angle of inclination is given. So see here Nana, he has given, draw a pair of tangent to a circle of radius 5 centimeters with the angle of inclination between the tangents is 60 degrees. That means, so there is a circle whose radius is 5 centimeters and there are pair of tangents from point P such that the angle of inclination between the tangents is 60 degrees. Angle of inclination between the tangents is 60 degrees here. Okay, how to draw this one? So I told you whenever the angle is given there, you should do one analysis. I told you right now. So you know that if you draw a line like this from the center, it will be OP. The line OP will be the angular bisector for the angle right now. So if APB, in the angle APB, OP will be the angular bisector. So if you observe, this becomes 30 degrees. That becomes 30 degrees. If that is 30 degrees, the only the thing you need to find is, first of all, you find the distance. So if this is theta, this will be the opposite side, and you know here it is 90 degrees, so this will be hypotenuse. Okay, by using trigonometric concepts, I told you in the previous class only, you need to apply the trigonometric concepts also. So you have a relation between opposite and hypotenuse. So what ratio you will be taking here? You need to take sine ratio. So sine 30 will be equals to opposite side by hypotenuse, which is equals to sine 30 value is 1/2, opposite is 5 by hypotenuse. So what will be hypotenuse here? Hypotenuse is equals to 5 2s are 10 centimeters now. So this is all the analysis part. So what is hypotenuse? Actually that is nothing but distance between the center and the external point. Now you got the distance, right? So how to draw? Just now the problem is like the previous case one, right? Now only when the angle is given, you should just find the OP. After finding OP, the problem will be like the previous one which we have discussed now itself. So how to draw it? First of all, draw a circle of radius how much? 5 centimeters. Take the center, draw a ray OX, and you know that OP distance is how much? No. OP distance is 10 centimeters. So mark a point here P such that OP is equals to 10 centimeters. From here, take more than half radius, take P as center, draw an arc from O with the same radius, cut the arcs, then you join them. Okay, then you join them now. If you join them, it will be passing through this point, that is M. That will be passing through the point M now. Okay, now what is the step you need to take now? From M, take MO as radius, and cut the circle at two different points. From M, that means take M as center. Here the pointer must be, and your radius must be MO. MO must be radius. With the MO radius, cut the circle in this manner. So here in both the parts it will be cutting. So let us mark this as A and B. Join PA and join PB. PA and PB are our required tangents. If you observe here, the angle will be 60 degrees definitely if you draw correctly. Okay, so this is how much, Nana? 5 centimeters. You can draw, you can write the construction steps again. And the last one is how to draw a tangent to a circle when it is drawn with a bangle. The only the thing is you should find out the center. Nana. How to find out the center means I am only giving you the hint there. If you have any doubts, you do comment in the comment section. I will explain you once again. So this is the circle. This is the circle, and you don't know it's a center now. You don't know it's a center. So in order to find the center, you should have the concept of circles in your 9th standard. That is, when a perpendicular bisector of a chord, is drawn, this passes through the center. That means the perpendicular bisector of this chord will be passes through the center. That means the center must be at any one point on the line now. But we don't know that exact point. So for that reason, you will be taking one more chord. You take one more chord and draw the perpendicular bisector for this chord. Let us take this chord as A, B, this chord as C, D now. Again, you draw the perpendicular bisector. How to draw the perpendicular bisector? Just now I told you, we have drawn the perpendicular bisector for OP such that we got a point M. Right now, in the same way, take more than half radius, draw an arc here and here from A. Take more, okay. You do like that, then you will get the perpendicular bisector for chord CD also. These both perpendicular bisectors will intersect at one point. Both the perpendicular bisectors will intersect at one point. That point is nothing but center of the circle. After knowing the center, you know how to draw. Even if he has given an external point, you can draw it, and even if he has given a point on the circle also, you can draw it. Now it will be the combination for the last 3. The only the thing is here you need to find the center. For that center, take 2 chords. You draw any 2 chords like this and draw the perpendicular bisector for both the chords. Draw the perpendicular bisector for both the chords. How to draw the perpendicular bisector means, for example, A and B is a line segment now. So this AB. From A, take more than half radius, draw an arc here and here, bottom. And from B, you cut the same arcs with the same radius and join them. Definitely it will be perpendicular and it will be bisecting the both. In this way, you draw both perpendicular bisectors and you'll get the center. After getting the center, you can continue with your problems. I hope you have enjoyed this class very well. If you like my class, please do like it, and if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and share with your friends. They will be helped by you. In our coming class, we'll be doing some more problems and we'll be dealing with the problems related to segments. Nana. We'll meet in our next class. Till then, bye.